You got a duel? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What's it like for you just going from that player role last year to the player coach role this year?
It's a smooth transition for me, being able to coach for University of Louisville and being on the staff there, and now, coming to this. It's time to let the young guys shine, but it's been great. These guys are good, and we have a lot of talent this year. Happy to go out there and compete with them as best as I can, but I want to see them go out there and compete and help where I can, so excited about it.
What does a practice for you look like these days as a player coach? Are you hopping in drills? You're about to go and get some drills in?
Yeah, this is one of our first practices. We had one yesterday, but we also had a global practice, so that takes priority right now. But as far as just drills, just getting in drills, staying in shape, and just being ready if something happens, right? Just like a break glass in case of emergency. Yeah. But also too, just kind of being that calming voice out there on the court, being an extension of Luke out there, being a coach out there, helping our guys out, and just being a teacher, being a leader out there where I can.
Now that you're part of the new era of Louisville basketball with Kelsey, what does it mean to kind of have all these other eras on the court at the same time with the TBT?
It's very important. My role with Louisville is alumni relations, and to get everybody to come back from different eras is major, right? Just because they built this program. This is their home, and being able to welcome them back. And that was one of Coach Kelsey's first things that he told me was, this is you guys' home. Bring everybody back, and it's great to have guys like Earl Clark here, David Johnson, different people from different coaches, eras, and we're excited for them to be back, and I know the fans are excited for them to be back.
How does Hancock compare to Kelsey and his coaching styles, and what have you seen from him?
It's a little different. Someone has years of experience coaching, someone has, just beginning, but Luke's always been a great basketball mind, and he's doing everything he can to help us get better, lead us. We're breaking down film, having coaching meetings, so he's doing everything the right way. That if he was a 10-year vet as a coach, Coach Kelsey has a little bit more energy, I'd say, than Luke, but if you ask Coach Kelsey, I think Luke probably shoots a little bit better than him, so there's their difference in their styles.
Talk about the difference you've seen in Trez coming off of last year. I know he had to spend a lot of time resting his injury, but just having a full season under his belt in the NBL. Just can you kind of tell the difference of him not coming in after a full season of being healthy?
Yeah, he just he looks more confident. He looks more ready to go out there and play. Last year he was coming off a big injury where he sat for a while and played great. He did a great job for us, but he just looks more himself, if I can put it away. He's playing Big Three, he's playing in every pro-am league around the country, and he looks good, man. He looks like the Montrez that we all know and love, and we're very fortunate that he's playing with us.
When you have the opportunity like the TBT to kind of come back, and some players like Jay Scrubb isn't playing for Louisville for the first time, what do you think that means to players like that?
Well, for guys like Jay Scrubb, Sloan, Chris Dow, guys who are from the city that are actually able to represent the city that they weren't able to play college for whatever reason here is major, right? You have that sense of pride that you get to go out there and play in front of your family and friends and just enjoy the moment. I know Chris Dow will tell you his first year that he did it, it was just playing overseas, and now coming back and playing in front of family and friends is huge. So we're excited about it. I know they're excited about it, and they talk very highly of just getting out there and competing. And we're lucky, like phenomenal players that has a tremendous skill set. Getting out there and we're rolling.
You guys have a fair amount of people entering year 2 or 3 of playing for the TBT, but also a good amount of new faces as well. How does this team compare to, say, last year's, and how is this team more well-equipped to make a deep run than last year?
I would say we have different personnel, right? Obviously, losing guys like Nanu, Nick, all those guys, very important for us. But we got to keep more guys back that has that experience of playing the TBT, battle tested. So we're excited about it. We have people bolster our roster with Earl Clark coming in this year, Jay Scrubb, Sloan, guys who are still playing professionally and can go out there and build that experience and help us go out there and win some games.
Luke was saying that David Sloan was one of the guys who, he was saying that David Sloan was someone, that the other guys on the team, they knew of him and they were someone they were like really kind of pushing to get him out here. Is he kind of new to you? Joining the team, like, is this your first chance to see his game? And
No, I've known Sloan for a long time since I lived in Louisville. Sloan has always been a phenomenal player. We played pickup every summer, and so I know his game really well. And I'm big advocate for him playing with us this year. The guy had a phenomenal year overseas this year playing. I think he won a couple MVPs that went to the playoffs. But he's a guy that can score in a variety of different ways, but also run the team. And he's a guy that's a common presence out there. And, with me playing as a player coach, he's a guy that can step in right away and take that role.
Thanks, Peyton.